Now, while legislators on both sides of the aisle may have known what the president was going to say tonight, they all watched Barack Obama's address closely, and each has their own take on the president's view of the State of the Union and his plans for the next 2 years. That would include Republican Congresswoman Martha McSally and Democratic Congressman Raul Grijalva.
If this last election taught us anything, it is about economics, it is about working people, and the president reflected it. He admonished Congress to talk about the big issues, the values, the ideals of this country, including immigration. Let's be scientific and rational, including climate change, and let's put middle-class families and people aspiring to be middle class in the focus of our economic policy. Thought that was good.
The economy is not improving in southern Arizona. Hardworking families are still hurting, having a hard time getting from paycheck to paycheck. We've actually lost more jobs than any other city in the country. So the recovery is not happening in my district, and I want to find initiatives that are executable for us to work together, Congress and the President, to help the middle class, and not just more rhetoric.
Now, there was another guest at the State of the Union address with close ties to Tucson. Gilbert Valenzuela is an honors student at Alta Vista High School and a member of the Boys and Girls Club of Tucson. Gilbert was invited to Washington, D.C. as a guest of Martha McSally and got to step in front of the camera to talk about a trip he will never forget.
I was actually chosen by the Boys and Girls Clubs of Tucson. She reached out to the Boys and Girls Clubs at our city, and they had chosen me for my leadership skills and my hard work, because that's what she wanted, somebody who had worked hard and deserved this trip and would appreciate it. And luckily, thank God, I was the one.
Well, quite a thrill for Gilbert, and he, is the first member of his family to visit Washington, D.C., and this trip marked the first time he'd ever been on an airplane. I talked to Gilbert tonight, and he told me a career in politics may be in his future. Steve?
Very likely with a positive attitude like that one. Thanks, Sean. Digging deeper for you, from 1801